Fancy, eh? Why, hello, all you vaping fanatics. This is Turtle Vapor, and I can't do that voice for that long, but I thought it'd be interesting to try out. I've got another review for you today. We're going to be looking at yet another Pegasus Vapor flavor. I'm reviewing everything I got from them, and I'll do it over time. This one's going to be on, oh, don't drop it, Medusa. Yeah, Medusa. I haven't tried it, I haven't smelled it, nothing. This bottle is still full to the brim. I've done nothing with this, so purely my opinions, or freshly made opinions, or what have you. I sometimes don't like going that route because I feel like with time I can let the flavor marinate and I can get a true sense for it. But that's what I'm going with today. Primarily because I know if I test this beforehand, I am going to go through it very quickly. Anyway, Medusa. This vape is named after the mesmerizing creature known for her gaze and snake's four hair. This sauce is also mesmerizing as it is our apple blend with sweet tobacco. Apple and sweet tobacco. This can go a number of ways. Apple I find to be not tricky necessarily, but it's a flavor that you can mess up on and it's not too hard to mess up. As far as sweet tobacco goes, that's very subjective, in my opinion. Some people think sweet tobacco is still tobacco and gross. Some people like me like sweet tobacco flavors, and some people like their hard, rough, darker tobaccos. So this flavor can go in a number of directions. Let's find out where it went. Before I drip this, I did get a new setup that I'm going to go over very quickly. If you're new to my channel, I don't go through setups that often. We're talking once every 6 months. As long as I have something to create it for me, I'm good. My Lancelot and my Plumeville didn't necessarily die, but they're showing their age, and I am not the easiest on mods admittedly. So it's about time for me to retire them. They still function, they still work. Just a couple little issues I'm not too big on that are developing from their age. So, the new setup. Alcavron with a Morpheus. Right now I'm running dual parallels, 26 gauge for one strand, 22 for the other, about 0.1, right where I like it. I might review these at some point, I'm not sure yet. Now let's trip Medusa. It is a little foggy, I just got rid of the last silver I had in there. Medusa smells like promise, honestly. It smells like a good apple. And apple's one of those flavors I get a little leery on because there's a lot of different interpretations of apple out there, and a lot of people can say a lot of different things about different apples, and apple can turn into a twisted mess, in my opinion. Now, people may disagree. I feel like apple can go a lot of directions. Want to throw sweet tobacco in the mix? This can be very, very good. This could be absolutely wretched. We're about to find out. Oh, that's nice. Wow, that's pretty good. That surprised me. The hit on this, it's a little rough. It's nothing as far as a throat hit. It's mainly a throat hit, I'm guessing, and it is a little rough, a little scratchy. Personally, I like that. That comes from one of the flavors in there. We'll go over that in a minute. But it's kept to a minimum. This is at 3 milligrams by the way. It's just a little scratchy on the throat. To me, that's a good sensation. I enjoy that. I'm going to give this one a 1.5 out of 5. It's a throat hit, which tends to feel a little scratchy. When it comes to a taste strength, flavor profiles, etc., etc., let's find out. Taste strength is subtle, but not too subtle. It's 6.5 out of 10. It's not going to take your head off, but it's still tasteful. It's consistent. Every puff I get that flavor. That is nice. The taste itself is unique. It is what it says, and it does it well. It's a sweet apple with sweet tobacco. Now, to me, the tobacco doesn't taste like tobacco. Now, this is my interpretation. I can tell it's tobacco, but if you hadn't told me that, I would have guessed this was apple and cinnamon. That's what I taste. And I think that's actually a very good idea. The tobacco to me tastes like cinnamon. I don't get a tobacco note off it. So that's good for people who both like tobaccos, because this can be interpreted as tobacco. Or if you don't, just don't think about it. And believe it or not, you probably believe that this is cinnamon, because to me, that's what I taste. Um, it's great. And the sweet apple, my biggest worry with the apple, and I don't know why this is, but a lot of apples I taste, both hookah and, well, that was back in the day, hookah and even some e-cig apples, they taste like anise, black licorice. And I get that anise taste, and I cannot stand black licorice. I use black licorice, absinthe, anise, all as palate cleansers, which I don't need a lot of to cleanse my palate. I haven't had to take, or I haven't had to vape any of those in quite some time. So it doesn't do the black licorice thing, which is phenomenal. That's such a relief. So it turns out to be a sweet red apple and cinnamon. Another great thing about this, it's balanced properly. The apple is predominant. The cinnamon, or tobacco, it is a tobacco, but again, I taste cinnamon. The tobacco cinnamon flavor is, it takes a back seat. So it's a complementary flavor. It's a complementary flavor. That's what it's going for. The apple is definitely the predominant. I say it's almost 80-20. So you get that mostly apple taste with that back kick of tobacco or cinnamon. That just adds to it and makes it that much better. This is balanced perfect, and this is done perfect. I think they picked a tobacco that could possibly come across as cinnamon. That might have been their goal, and if so, that was genius. If not, you stumbled across something that's great anyway. I love this. This is good. This is really good. I might need a 30 of this. That's phenomenal. And it's weird because usually you go, at least I go for all these sweet, fruity flavors, and that tends to be something that a lot of people gravitate towards. Those fruity flavors, the candy flavors, sweet flavors. Some people like tobaccos. If you're like me, you like the tobaccos that aren't too tobacco-y. I tend to like USA tobacco, personally. And I'll do it every now and then. It's not a constant thing. But you get something like this, that brought back a flashback. Wow, I remember I got a bottle of USA tobacco, my first ever one. Sorry, I was remembering things. Lost my train of thought. But I'm going to remake it on the fly. This is just, it's good. It comes across well. And I can take this as tobacco or cinnamon, however the hell I want to take it, because it can pass for either or easily. It's good. When I jumped into this flavor, I had no idea what to expect. I saw this going a multitude of different ways, and this went the best route possible. They kicked ass on Medusa. Final rating, 10 out of 10, no questions asked. And it's just because they did it right, and it tastes right. It's balanced properly. The flavors, even though the sweet tobacco to me does not come across as sweet tobacco as much as it does cinnamon, it works even better, I think. I think if they used a regular cinnamon flavor, well, for one, I'm not big on cinnamon, the cinnamon juice itself, because it tends to have diacetyl, and I am weird about diacetyl. But I think if they used a normal cinnamon, I think it would have come across too cinnamony, and I think that would have overdone it. By using that tobacco, it gets a cinnamon taste, but it's not overbearing. But, like I said, if you have a taste, or if you have a palate for tobacco, if you like tobacco flavors, you might easily taste tobacco more than you do cinnamon. I get cinnamon and apple, and it is just heavenly. Yeah, I might need to buy some of this. This has been Terrible Vapor. That hit went dry, and it hurt. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media, my Facebook, my YouTube, whatever you're not watching this on. Check it out. Check out Pegasus Vapors. Links to everything are in the description. And quick teaser, I am in the process of building up a giveaway. And if this goes how I'm hoping this will go, this will be a giveaway for the ages. I will say that. No promises, but I have talked to some people, and so far it's going good. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay cloudy.